YouTube. I'm actually learning video editing a little bit better, so actually got me on the screen this time. Fantastic. Listen, I want to thank you for tuning in. If you do tune in, my first couple videos are just horrible, but I'm not gonna not upload them because this is a good way to not only track my play, but to watch myself evolve in a content creator. So appreciate you tuning in. If you are tuning in, listen, my name's Chris. I'm just going to jump in. This is my road to $10,000. I want to be a professional poker player and had a little rough session one, but here's session two. So let's get started. We are going to play some 5 cent, 10 cent. This is not a instructional video of any kind, like at all. So please do not take this as a way to learn poker because this is not it. I have a lot of holes in my gameplay, just like I've said in my previous videos. And yeah, no, this ain't the place. This ain't the place to learn. But what I will do is I'm gonna go and play with you guys together. Look, and if you see anything on here that maybe I miss, talk about some hands and whatnot, I'd be glad to. We're gonna immediately start off with Ace King. I don't like that I'm heads up. I hate playing heads up. I'm once again not good enough to play heads up. But with that being said, we're already in the hand. Okay, so we're gonna check. I don't really see a need to bet here over there. He's gonna bet out. Looks like half pot. Yeah, I'm gonna call. I'm usually still way ahead in these hands. Let's see here. Lower this audio down a little bit for myself so it's not blasting in my ears. He is now going to bet pot. Now the crazy thing is I'm going to go ahead and stack myself here. This is super unlikely he actually has anything, so I'm gonna shove, and I am okay with doing that. By the way, I also use a poker tracker. I need to make sure I put my session in. So we're gonna shove and see what happens. And he does call, so he's got queen deuce, so he had absolutely nothing like I thought. And let's go ahead and save that session. This is what I'm using. This is what helps me track. And we are in it again to win it. That was lame, but you know, it is what it is. Ace 9 suited. This is going to be a raise heads up. I'm going to raise this heads up. I really hope we get some other people in here because this is, and there we go. Already. So hopefully they just stick me in a different seat. And once again, like in my other video, I like to have background stuff going on. So I'm currently watching Supernatural for the 100,000th time. It's just something that I like to do. Kind of like background noise. It's taking forever to get to my big blind over here. Okay, I don't like being up here, so let's go ahead and sit down here. Oh no. Pocket deuces in the big blind. Pocket deuces in the big blind. By the way, it's 9:08. I'm going to keep these videos to about 30 minutes long. We're getting raised from the cutoff. Let's set mine. There's really no need to do anything here. We're gonna check. Queen does kind of hit his range, but see how that goes. 31 cents. I'm gonna call. Believe it or not, I think my pair is really good. It's hard to make a pair in poker. Let's check. And that gave me all the info that I need. Now I'm gonna just check and bluff catch here. I expect to bet, in which case I will call. I think my deuces will be good, and that's half bet, so I think I have pretty good chances here. Okay, never mind. Completely lost that. Alright, that is a great way to start the video off. Wonderful. Take a Spilled my tea after that one. I'm gonna fold. Jack 9 off and the small is just boo-boo trash. I might make some shorts, like go back and actually analyze certain hands, like that one in particular. I mean, I guess I could have folded. It was a good check on the turn by him. Big blind here. He's left behind. I'm gonna fold. But yeah, it was a good check by him. It is what it is. Can't get them all perfectly. Alright, 30 cents, King 9. Yes, we will call. This is in my calling range. By the way, I have a huge calling range. I am not good. Now, this is strong. That's very, very strong, which is only going to make me call if he calls. Player 6 here calls. I'm definitely in. If he raises, I'm obviously out. And if he folds, I don't know. Yeah, I'm out. That was just dumb. What the hell was that? Wow, I was 110% dominated. King 9 suit in this one. We're going to fold in the small blind. Ace 4, we're going to fold. I like to 3-bet my Ace 4 a lot. But not, I don't know. I just got to be in the mood. And I'm just not feeling it right there. We're you know, look, we're not off to a bad start here. Being that I made a decent read on the first hand of heads up and practically doubled on the first one. Now I'm just bleeding on the second table. By the way, I don't multi-table. I've tried multi-tabling many a times. It just doesn't work out for me, so I'm not going to do that. I like to play twice a week. Just random facts for you guys. I'm not talking to anybody but y'all. But I see ace 3 off. I will 3-bet this, especially this bet right here. I don't like getting in tangles with other big stacks, but there's 3 of us on this table. And I will 3-bet ace 3 off. 4 bets a fold, and if I get called, well, we'll just play the flop the way we play the flop. I didn't even notice we got a $34 winner over here. That's interesting. And this is why I'm going to 3-bet, because now we've got a limper. So we're going to pot, but we're actually going to make it 155. So we're going to make it 20 cents more than the pot. La-di-di-da. Come on now. And look, he's out, which normally means 6 is going to be out. There's no reason for 6 to come along. Unless he's set mining, which he may decide to set mine. 7-9 off. We're gonna go ahead and fold. I don't understand why he's taking so long unless he's got like aces or kings, and he thought he was gonna be sneaky by just, I don't know, flatting, and there he goes. That was kind of a waste of time. Just wait on that. That's one of the reasons why I do like to 3-bet that hand on the button, because just like in that spot, he ends up. You get the original razor to fold, and the next guy usually does ace 4 off, and like, now we're gonna fold. I appreciate anybody who's actually watching, by the way. This is kind of a big deal for me. I've never streamed. What you would consider old. So I've never streamed before, and this is actually pretty cool. So appreciate you watching. Even if you are watching my last couple videos, I've only got like 2 or 3 views, which is fine. This is actually more for me. It's not really for you guys. I'm doing this in a very selfish manner. Figured, you know, I like to talk to myself while playing poker, so why not talk to a camera? Maybe people can educate me if I do get people who actually watch, which would be cool. 10-3. Wow, okay, well we will definitely be eyeing player number 1. Okay, big blind, 4-6. We're gonna call, see a flop over here. Alright, second pair. I don't like it, but we'll check it. Ace-7, this is gonna be a raise. He's betting half pot. We're gonna call with our second bet. Or, excuse me, our second pair. One measly little 20 cents over here. I said call. Jeez, I keep thinking I'm calling. Oh, let's see. Good shot. Now his third pair. Let's check. Let's see what he does. I really don't want to get stacked. Deuce. Let's check again. Alright, a little third pair wins. That's full. 5-8 suited. You know, 4-8 is actually my favorite hand. 4-8 suited. 4-8 suited was the first hand I ever hit a straight flush with, so it's always stuck with me. It is a horrible hand, but it's always stuck with me. No, Rowena, no. Ace Jack on the button. Fantastic. Player 6 is going to raise. Now, these are the types of spots, believe it or not, that I'm horrible at. Because on the one hand, I want to 3-bet. On the other hand, I really want to call. I'm going to 3-bet. He's out of position. I want the blinds to get out of here. King 8 suited is also another raise. There's nobody that came in. That's why I'm raising it. Which is going to set up for flop size continuation. Alright, now I gotta sit back and understand. Yeah, that's no point in betting here. This actually hits his range, so I'm gonna check. Yeah, that's dumb. Of course I'm gonna fold. I guess this is the only way of bluffing. Alright, I'm gonna check. Let's go to a river. 8, 9, 10. We're gonna check. Let's see if our ace high holds. It does not. Wow. See? I will consider that hand successful, especially because I lost the least amount of money for it. So that is a winner. Even though I lost money, that's a winner. Jack 7. I'm going to fold. Ten Jacks suited. That is a beautiful hand. Let's raise it up. We are now five-handed on my far right table. Another paired board. I'm gonna check just like I would my ace highs, and we're not gonna check anymore. We're gonna bet 41. Try to pick this pot up. There it is. 6-10's of course a fold. 7-4 is absolutely a fold. Ooh. Somebody just cut off a finger. That's gross. By the way, I hope you guys love my background. I mean, I'm pretty much on a laptop, and you are pointed at the wall of my den. So, yay. Alright, I'm gonna limp in. We're gonna make the small blind pay. Come on, Mr. Small Blind. Come on, Mr. Small Blind. And he does pay. Man, all these paired boards over here. Now, so I've been checking my aces, but you know, outside of aces, ace king's really the best hand you can get here, unless you have a 10. Now, if the small blind has a 10, that's gonna be annoying. We are gonna bet 3/4. I'm gonna limp here. I love to limp in this position with these types of hands. It's not, again, it's not correct to do so, but you know, whatever. Okay, well, he folded. Two nines a fold. But this is actually the reason why I like to limp in, right? Because I'm limping. He raised. Now we get a call from the small blind. Big blind is probably going to call, but if the big blind 3-bets, I know to get out the way. You can also have a situation where the big blind will fold, knowing that I'm behind and I might be, limp 4-betting or something like that. Limp 3-betting, excuse me. But he doesn't, and we're going to call, see a flop. Flop absolutely nothing outside of a backdoor flush. So it should check around to the button. The button will probably bet. Small blind will call. Big blind will fold. I'm probably going to call because I'm loosey-goosey. Bro, what are you doing? What's happening right now? Thank you. I'm going to go all the way down to 2 seconds to check. Like I said, checks all the way around. He's going to bet. Small's going to call. Big's going to fold. I'm going to call just to be annoying. 4-6 suited on the button. Love this hand. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Man, it's like I can read people's minds. Yeah, now I'm just getting out the way. I mean, a jack on the river would be cool. Jack of hearts on the river. Absolutely not. So check fold. That was a waste of money. That's all right. You know, last couple sessions I have not been hitting any draws. Button should probably, yeah. Then I'm out. Hey, trips. All right, 4-6. We're just gonna bet pot here. Fold over here, and let's see if player 2 wants to come along. Believe it or not, in this, yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. But believe it or not, in this, wow, that word just pulled right out of my brain. Stake. At these stakes, a lot of people like to call flop pot bets on these types of boards with ace high. Now this is pretty draw heavy. I can't check, but I don't want to bet too much to get them to go away. So we're gonna bet a little less than half pot. Whoa. Okay, so now, yeah, this this sucks because the 6, 7, 8, 4, 5. I need 30 seconds here. Fold over here. 4, 5 suited. 9, 10. I guess 9, 10 got there, and 9, 10's the nuts. And a 4, a 6, 7, or 8 makes my hand against a straight. So we're gonna shove because there's no point in just calling. Ace 6. Well, well, that was unlikely to say the least. To have the last 6 is super unlikely. Hey, look, we're gonna go ahead and pop bet. Man, I went from being in a good spot to I'm gonna go ahead and click on a rebuy now. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Let's get back in here. That was a little annoying. That was a little king 9 to fold. That was man, that was gross. 6-8 suited. This is another one I like to limp call. Playing with chips, by the way, just kind of so I can have the feel of chips. Oh man, that one's sticking with me. Ace 6 suited. Ace 6 suited. Yeah, let's take a flop. Oh man, again, these paired boards, bro. Just checking here, I've got absolutely nothing. But you know, I will say this. he did play it okay. I mean, you checked the flop. I bet pot you called. I wasn't necessarily wrong. You had an ace. It just wasn't ace high. It was ace six. So, but you didn't come out and just bet into me. That's because you knew it was probably unlikely I had a six. So you did what you thought you should do, which was try to make me bluff. Shoving the turn. I don't disagree with something. You raised me to 539 and puts me like $2 behind. It makes sense to just go ahead and shove. Everybody's priced in once you raise me like that. Sam. Somebody's having a nightmare. 5-10 off. Alright. King 7 off is a fold. King 7 off is a fold. King 7 off is a fold. So is Jack 4. You know, I watch other content creators, obviously, like everybody else does. And in particularly, I got a couple of them that, you know, have nothing to do with poker whatsoever. One of them's one of my favorites, Gotham Chess, Levy Rosman. All right, we got a pair of fours here. We're gonna actually raise it up. And now that I'm actually doing this for the first time, I have no idea how he pulls that off, to have that type of charisma. This is, come on. I get a set with a draw on the on a wet board like this. Oh, let's make him draw. 7-8 would suck. Yeah, now I'm kind of a little on tilt. That was annoying. That was annoying. Anyway, but yeah, I see. That's a fold. I see content creators do that kind of stuff, and I like Fighting Cowboy and Doug Polk, which is poker. But who's the other one that I watch? Oh man, that's blowing. I can see his face. I can see his face. I watch him to react to like music videos and stuff. Man, I cannot remain. Mr. Boyd, I think it was. Lloyd Boyd, Mr. Lloyd Boyd, or Mr. Lloyd. I think it's Mr. Lloyd. Whatever. Anyway, I see people do that now, and it's kind of funny because now that I'm here, this is weird. Just talking to a camera, especially knowing that nobody may even watch this video. All right, so we got a raise from the button on our big blind. Actually, sorry, it's a raise from the cutoff. So this is I think pretty standard call here, and pretty standard check back. We will come along. We will come along to a bet. The pre-flop raiser decided to check to the button, which is interesting. Yeah, we're actually going to take the lead now. I'm going to take the lead with 47. Everybody's, yeah, out. Get out of there. I smelled weakness on this table. Check, do 7. Good old do 7. Man, if player 6 hopped on a jack, that's gonna suck. Because I gotta bet the river. Come on, fold. 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 Just thank you. Golly, I didn't want to call. Alright. To the next one. Ace 3 in the small is a fold. Five tens fold. Ace 3 suited on the button. We are definitely popping this one up. Pop it up. Well, at least we didn't lose. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to take breaks here, because I'm gonna probably be taking a break here in about the next 10 minutes. 10-7 suited. We raise to. Alright, so I'm gonna 3-bet this. And we're gonna 3-bet it to 135. I haven't been hitting my draws at all lately, but this is more of a, if I get called, unless I got some equity and I have position. Alright, there is an ace, so I'm going to represent the ace here. I always like to bet a little bit over half pot. Doesn't make it quite so obvious. There we go, we're going to take it down. Yeah, so my reasoning on that in particular is just trying to win pre-flop there. Look, I'm all about winning a certain amount of big blinds per hour. And you can't just sit in these stakes and just wait for a better hand. That's why I don't play 2 cent, 5 cent. Because that's what you have to do. Yeah, excuse me. You have to wait for the big hands in 2 cent, 5 cent. And I'm sorry, but that's just, for one, it's boring, and two, this is my big blind, right? Yeah, let's come along. You just, I don't know. You got to make some moves sometimes. That felt like a good spot to make a move, having position, suited hand. Yes, it's 10-7, but still, 79. Still a fold over here. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but, you know, obviously bluff raising pre-flop makes my range look a little bit heavier than what they were playing, which is why I was able to bet a little over half pot and, you know, bluff it, pretty much bluff it down. King 7's a fold if I get a raise this time. So now if he raises, we will just fold. Ace deuce is also a fold. Now see, if I was in his position, I'd be extremely frustrated right now. Because that's just, for one, I'm an emotional person. I'm just an emotional guy. But no, you can actually, he probably had a hand raised, and I just had nothing to do anything with. 6-7 off is a fold. 4-3 is a fold. Dum-dum-duddy-dum. It's looking like this session's gonna be a break even, guys. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Ace 8's a fold. I mean, it's not a fold. Raise, my lord. Maybe I should fold. That's subconscious there. Fold. I'm looking at 6-2 saying ace 8's a fold. Let's keep going. Go a little bit longer. Two threes of fold. 10-6 a fold. Pocket twos, the Ducks. All right, getting some flesh blood. That's good to see. We're gonna raise it up. 9 deuce is out. I like to see this. I really do like to see this. Now that I'm probably definitely not going anywhere now because that $35 winner is out. I probably going to. I don't know. He might be better than me. So I don't really want to get into too many pots with him. King Jack off is a callable hand in position. I am going to sit out next big blind though, and we're going to call it a wrap for part 1. We do not have the nuts. We are not drawing to the nuts. However, the ace of diamonds would be nice. We will, however, bet it, because I would love to take it down. Okay, player 1 is on the draw. Player 2 also on the... Oh, man. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I asked for it. You ask and you shall receive. Alright. I'm going to check and let people catch up. We're going to check. I'm actually not even interested. Player 2. Oh, man. Now, typically I would overbet the pot on this, but I think he's good. And actually, I am going to overbet the pot on this. No, I'm going to 3/4 pot it. I want to give myself a way to make some money here. If somebody's got a queen or even a jack of diamonds, I need to make sure they call. There we go. Player 2 must also have a flush. That's dirty. Oh, well, of course. Now we're going to just tank and shove. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. We got our money back. Hot diggity dog. Ace 2 is a fold. And guys, I think we're coming up on a wrap on the first session. Or not first session, excuse me. First part of the second session. This is going to be a raise. Take that one down pre-flop. 4-8. A7's a fold. Alright, so this hand is about to blind out. Blind out, that's not the right term. Alright guys, well listen, that was, look, I think that was a good first part to the second session. So, appreciate you joining me. Had some good hands, had some bad hands. All in all, it looks like, if I'm doing the math right, I bought in for 30. At this point, I'm at 40. $10 win. That is a buy-in. I will take that for sure. So, thank you guys. Stay tuned for part 2. Appreciate it. See ya.